Milarepa's first meeting with Rechungpa. As prophesied by Marpa, Milarepa went to the upper part of Gung Tong. When he arrived at the castle there, he found that many people were building a house and asked them for some food. They replied, "We are working on this building. You can see that. We are very busy and have no time for that sort of thing. It looks as though you have plenty of time to spare, so why don't you join us in the work?" Milarepa said, "Yes, I now have plenty of leisure, but I have earned it by finishing the construction of my house in my own way. Even if you do not give me any food, I will never work on a worldly building which I would most certainly abandon." The men asked him, "How did you build your house, and why do you spurn our work so strongly?" Milarepa sang in reply, "Faith is the firm foundation of my house. Diligence forms the high walls. Meditation makes the huge bricks. And wisdom is the great cornerstone. With these 4 things I built my castle, and it will last as long as the truth eternal. Your worldly houses are delusions, mere prisons for the demons, and so I would abandon and desert them." The worker said, "What you have sung is most enlightening. Please also tell us whether, in your way of life, you have anything like our farms, properties, relatives, companions, wives, and children. It seems to us that these things are worth more than you have suggested. Please tell us what possessions you have that are so much better than ours. Why do you look upon our way of life as worthless?" Milarepa replied, "The Alaya consciousness is the good earth. The inner teaching is the seed that is sowed. Achievement in meditation is the sprout. And the 3 bodies of Buddha are the ripened crop. These are the 4 lasting mainstays of heavenly farming. Your worldly farming, delusive and deceiving, is merely the slave labor of the hungry. Without hesitation, I discard it. The fine warehouse of sunyata, the supramundane jewels, the service and action of the 10 virtues, and the great happiness of non-outflow. These 4 jewels are the lasting properties of heaven. Your worldly jewels and possessions are deceiving and delusive. Like deceptive magic spells, they lead you astray. Without any hesitation, I discard them. The Father and Mother Buddha are my parents. The immaculate Dharma is my face. The assembly of Sangha are my cousins and nephews, and the guardians of Dharma are my friends. These 4 are my lasting and heavenly kinsmen. Your worldly kinsmen are deceitful and delusive. Without hesitation, I throw all ephemeral associates away. The blissful passing is like my Father. The blissful illumination is well done work is my background. The 2-in-1 is my glossy, lustrous skin. The experience and realization are my glorious clothing. These 4 are my heavenly and lasting wives. Delusive and deceiving are your worldly companions. They are but temporary friends, inclined to quarrel. Without hesitation, I throw them all away. Mind awareness is my newborn babe. Experience of meditation is my infant. Understanding and realization is my child. And the grown youth who can keep the doctrine is my young companion. These four are my lasting heavenly sons. Your worldly offspring are delusive and deceitful. Without hesitation, I throw them all away. I wish sincerely that I and you, the good folk of Gungtang, through the karma affinity of this conversation, may meet once more in the Pure Land of the villagers, strongly moved with faith, then made obeisances and offerings to Milarepa. Later they all became his sincere disciples. After this, Milarepa went to the upper part of Goat Hill, where he found Silk Cave, a youth who in his early infancy had lost his father. He was a fine, intelligent boy whom his mother and uncle jointly supported. Having an excellent memory, he could recite a great many stories and sermons from the Buddhist sutras. Then he always received many gifts from the people. One day, while herding oxen on his donkey in the upper part of the valley, he came upon the cave where Milarepa was meditating. Thinking that he heard someone singing, he got off the donkey, left the oxen, and approached the cave. As soon as he saw Milarepa, an ineffable experience of a samadhi arose within him, and for a moment he stood transfixed in ecstasy. Afterward he became a heart son of Milarepa, the renowned Rechung Dorji Drogpa. Awakened thus from karma, an immutable faith towards the Jetson arose within the boy. He offered Milarepa all the gifts he had accumulated for his services. Then he stayed with him to learn the dharma, completely forgetting his mother and uncle. Because of this, he naturally received no income, and his mother and uncle thought, "What has happened? Where is he? Have many people stopped paying him?" With misgivings, they began asking the patrons whether they had duly paid Rechungpa. Everybody said he had been paid. It then dawned upon the uncle and mother where the boy must be, and that all the gifts must have been offered to Milarepa. They tried in every way to stop Rechungpa from continuing in this course, but to no avail. The young lad remained with Milarepa and learned the dharma from him. Before long, the experience and realization of meditation grew within him. By virtue of mastering the art of heat yoga, he was able to wear merely a single piece of cotton clothing, and thus earned the name Rechungpa. Meanwhile, Rechungpa's mother and uncle became very angry. They sent him a pot on which a curse had been placed. As a result, Rechungpa contracted leprosy. Hoping to be cured, he confined himself in the hermitage for meditation. One day, 5 Indian yogis arrived, to whom Rechungpa offered some roasted barley, which had been sent by his mother and uncle. While the Indians were eating, they exclaimed, "What a deadly disease! What a deadly disease!" They knew what Rechungpa had caught, and that it was leprosy. Rechungpa then asked them whether there was any cure. One of the yogis said, "You are indeed a pitiful person, deserving of sympathy, and I feel for you. I have a guru called Walasandra who may be able to relieve you. As he will not be coming to Tibet, you will have to go to India." And so Rechungpa asked the Jetson for permission to go. Milarepa agreed and sang as a parting gift, "I pray my guru, to whom I owe immense gratitude, I pray you to protect and bless my son Rechungpa. Son, you should renounce the world and work hard at the Dharma. To the Guru, Patron Buddha, and the three precious ones, you should pray with sincere heart and not just words. You should pray with sincere heart and not just words. Bear this in mind when you travel in India. By taking the food of perseverance in samadhi, by wearing the clothes of Atung, and by riding the horse of the magic prana mind, thus, my son, you should travel to India. You should always keep the non-defiled mind clean. You should always remember the silver bright mirror of the tantric precepts. And observe it without vexation. Bear this in mind, my son, as you travel in India. If you are followed and captured by bandits, you should remain and remind yourself how worthless are the 8 worldly claims and concerns. Conceal your power and merit. With a humble and merry mind, travel in India. My son, with my sincere prayer and blessing, may you recover from your illness and enjoy long life. Milarepa then resumed his meditation in the cave. Rechungpa closed the cave's mouth with clay and set out with India with the yogis. Upon arriving, he met Lama Wala Sandra, who consented to give him the complete teaching of the wrathful thunderbolt holder with eagle wings. By practicing this for some time, Rechungpa was cured. When he returned to Tibet and reached Happy Valley, he inquired of the whereabouts of the Jetson from a native of that valley, who said, "Some time ago I heard that there was a yogi called Mila, but I had not heard anything about him recently." Hearing this, Rechungpa became very disturbed. He thought, "Is my guru dead?" And in great distress, he proceeded to Silk Cave. He saw that the clay wall with which he had blocked the entrance was still there. Thinking, "I wonder if the Jetson is dead inside," he tore down the wall and entered. Seeing Milarepa sitting upright in meditation, he felt extremely happy and relieved. He asked the Jetson about his health and welfare. In answer, Milarepa arose from his meditation and sang, "I bow down at the feet of Marpa the Gracious One. Because I have left my kinsmen, I am happy. Because I have abandoned attachment to my country, I am happy. Since I have disregarded this place, I am happy. As I do not wear the lofty garb of priesthood, I am happy. Because I cling not to home and family, I am happy. I need not this or that, so I am happy. Because I possess the great wealth of dharma, I am happy. Because I worry not about property, I am happy. Because I have no fear of losing anything, I am happy. Since I never dread exhaustion, I am happy. Having fully realized mine essence, I am happy. As I need not force myself to please my patrons, I am happy. Having no fatigue, no weariness, I am happy. As I need prepare for nothing, I am happy. Since all I do complies with dharma, I am happy. Never desiring to move, I am happy. As the thought of death brings me no fear, I am happy. Bandits, thieves, and robbers never molest me, so at all times I am happy. Having won the best conditions for dharma, practice, I am happy. Having ceased from all evil deeds and left off sinning, I am happy. Treading the path of merits, I am happy. Divorced from hate and injury, I am happy. Having lost all pride and jealousy, I am happy. Understanding the wrongness of the 8 worldly winds, I am happy. Absorbed in quiet and even-mindedness, I am happy. Using the mind to watch the mind, I am happy. Without hope or fear, I am ever happy. In the sphere of non-clinging illumination, I am happy. Non-distinguishing wisdom of Dharma Dhatu itself is happy. Poised in the natural realm of immanence, I am happy. In letting the 6 groups of consciousness go by to return to their original nature, I am happy. The 5 radiant gates of sense all make me happy. To stop a mind that comes and goes is happy. Oh, I have so much happiness and joy. This is a song of gaiety I sing. This is a song of gratitude to my Guru and the 3 precious ones. I want no other happiness. Through the grace of Buddhas and the Gurus, food and clothes are provided by my patrons. With no bad deeds and sins, I shall be joyful when I die. With all good deeds and virtues, I am happy while alive. Enjoying yoga, I am indeed most happy. But how are you, Rechungpa? Is your wish fulfilled? Rechungpa said to Milarepa, I am well again. I have obtained what I wanted. From now on, I would like to remain in solitude and stay near you. Please be so kind as to grant me further inner teachings. Milarepa then imparted to Rechungpa additional instructions and stayed with him in the silk cave. Through the continued practice of meditation, Rechungpa attained the perfect experiences and realization. This is the story of Milarepa meeting his heart-sung Rechungpa in the cave of Zhao.